Oh hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. Please feel free to write me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding today's video or any other videos that I have posted in the past. If you have in mind some video that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. After her husband passed away, Martha moved into a retirement home. Her kitchen is very small, so she got rid of almost all her cookware, including her wok. Now she's going to purchase a new wok because her old wok is a carbon steel wok, and she's decided she's going to get a stainless steel wok because it is more flexible and adaptable that will allow her to do almost all the other cooking functions that a carbon steel wok might not be able to accomplish. In this video, I'm going to describe why she chose a stainless steel wok and why under that circumstances it turned out to be a much better choice. When Martha asked me which wok should she buy, I recommend to her this Cucina 14-inch stainless steel wok. And one of the reasons this wok is better for her is because it is very light and it's easier for her to move around. Now she decided a stainless steel wok because she wants to use this wok other than stir frying. And the one thing nice about a stainless steel wok is that it will not rust. So you don't have to worry about washing it with soap that will remove the protective layer, which is necessary for a carbon steel wok to prevent it from rusting. So now Martha uses her stainless steel wok to cook almost anything that she has a need for. For example, recently she cooked a macaroni cheese because her granddaughter and great-granddaughter come to visit her, and they're going to stay with her for lunch. She's going to cook a stir-fry dish for her and her granddaughter, but her great-granddaughter, she's going to make her a macaroni and cheese. Now you probably wonder why I want to show you a video of making macaroni and cheese in a wok. It seems to be so obvious, it should be easy to do. But it is important to keep in mind is that if you have a carbon steel wok, it might not be as simple as you might think to make macaroni and cheese. And the first, probably most important reason is that you do not want to boil water in a carbon steel wok. But in a stainless steel wok, that's not a problem at all. The reason is that if you boil water in a carbon steel wok, it will remove that protective layer of oil which created by seasoning the wok. Whereas in the case of stainless steel wok, you don't have to worry about that. It might be removed. Therefore, you can scrub your stainless steel wok any way that you want. And with my spot seasoning method, you can always restore the seasoning back to the surface of a stainless steel wok to give it a non-stick cooked surface. So as you can see here, there's no problem for boiling water in a stainless steel wok, which is necessary to make the macaroni for the macaroni and cheese. In addition to boiling macaroni in this case, Martha also used the wok for boiling different kinds of noodles. The wok is actually perfect for boiling spaghetti noodles because the 14-inch stainless steel wok is just the right dimension that will allow you to put the spaghetti noodles directly into the wok without having to bend them, because the spaghetti noodle is about 12-inch long, so it lay perfectly over the surface of the wok. Another tremendous advantage of using the wok for boiling noodles is because the large openings prevent the water from boiling over. So it will be in full boil, but you don't have to worry about that it's going to spill over in the case like a spaghetti pot. The ability to clean a stainless steel wok really well has a significant advantage, because stir-frying always leaves a little bit of an oil residue on the surface of the wok, and this might affect the flavor in the case if you, say, boiling some spaghetti noodles. In the case of a carbon steel wok, you do not want to boil water in it, because boiling water will remove that protective oil film on the surface of the wok, and if you do not reapply another layer of oil, then the wok will rust. There are also other limitations of a carbon steel wok. For example, you do not want to cook any food that are high in acidic content, because that has a tendency, again, to remove the oil film on the surface of the carbon steel wok. That will expose it to air so that it causes it to rust. For many years, I cooked with a carbon steel wok for the simple reason that carbon steel is an excellent cooking material. It transmits heat evenly, and it also heats up rapidly. Furthermore, is that carbon steel wok is relatively inexpensive compared to other type of wok materials. So because of this reason, carbon steel wok is the most popular type of wok. The carbon steel material is exceptional for this purpose. Now, that is only the case if you use the carbon steel wok mainly for stir frying. If you want to use it for other type of purpose, then it is not as good. It's not as flexible and adaptable as in the case of stainless steel wok. There are many advantages of the stainless steel wok over a carbon steel wok. And one of the primary advantages is that the stainless steel wok can be clean. You can scrub it, you can use soap, you can use scrubbing agent, almost anything that you want. Therefore, you can maintain the stainless steel wok spotless, whereas the carbon steel wok is far more difficult to do because you normally do not want to scrub the carbon steel wok, and mainly because you do not want to remove that protective layer on the surface of the wok. So if you have a carbon steel wok, you probably would not want to use it for making macaroni and cheese. Now, another significant difference between a carbon steel wok and a stainless steel wok is the appearance. The carbon steel wok will always look somewhat dirty because you cannot really clean off whatever the stain on the surface of the carbon steel wok. You do not want to scrub it. Where in the case of stainless steel wok, you can scrub it as hard as you want and you will never cause any damage. And furthermore, since you have to spot season in it each time before you cook, you don't have to worry about removing that protective oil film because the stainless steel wok will not rust. So okay, now the macaroni is done. I use this spider strainer to remove all the macaroni and transfer it into a bowl, and then I pour off the fluid. Then I put everything back to the wok, and this is really a great advantage to have the wok to make this particular dish, because once I put the cheese into the wok, I can use my wok spatula to mix everything together. The wok spatula is very efficient in mixing the cheese with the macaroni because basically the process is not much different from stir frying. And Martha told me that this method for making macaroni cheese is much simpler and faster than the method she used to use by making it in a saucepan. And now the dish is done, and then she transferred all the macaroni and cheese into a bowl. The total cook time in making this macaroni and cheese is about 7 minutes, which is a little bit faster than she would have made it in a saucepan. However, she felt that it's more convenient using this method than otherwise. The reason for this video is not to show you how to make macaroni and cheese, but to demonstrate to you the importance in selecting the right wok. By having a stainless steel wok, it will give you the flexibility and also adaptability to cook many different types of food ingredients, particularly if you want to boil water in a wok. And that makes the stainless steel wok a much better choice than a carbon steel wok if you want to have greater flexibility. But however, if you only want to use the wok for stir frying, then the carbon steel wok is definitely an excellent choice. So okay, I post a video each day, and mainly to demonstrate to you that it is possible and it is practical for you to cook every day. And I cannot emphasize more, it is vital for you to cook every day if you want to have the nutritional benefit of home cooking. So if you would like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.